back to 30 Days of Love, the ORG. My name is Kai, or you can call me Xing Wei. And then, yes, I'm filming the second time in a row, right? So, today's question is really about how do I know if he's the right one? Ta-da! That's a very, very nice question to ask because it cannot be answered. Let me just set a few things around that. So, what is your ideal? Like, who should he be? Usually that question pops up when, the ideal is different from the reality. You are starting to notice differences. He's not that skinny, he's not that fat, he's not that handsome, he's not that blah 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 blah. Right? Once you have discrepancies, that's when you start to question yourself. And when you start to question yourself, that's when you look for answers. And the very basis is, who is your ideal partner based on? Question, right? So having someone, does your ideal partner need to have blonde hair or a brunette, or what is it? Like big nose. Is it more sexy because of that? How do you identify what is the type that you like? And have you ever wondered why do you like that type? Get a sense of it. Get to know what your ideal type is. Alright, so let's go down to the basics of this question. How do you know if he's the right partner or she? Okay. Here's the answer. You never will know. Never. Okay, whatever bullshit they say out there, whatever, you have to look for this person and the way he treats you and blah 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 bullshit. Right, at that point when you got together with him, at this point where you get together with him, are you having fun? That's all that matters. Alright, what is the right one? What do you have in your mind? How long do you want to be together? That's a very, very important question. What are your conditions of being together? What do you term a relationship to be? Relationship, is it open? Is it closed? Do you want to have multiple partners, or he can only have one partner? Can he look at other girls, or can he only look at one girl, which is you? What are the conditions? And if he does fulfill all the conditions, then yes, obviously he is the right one. But many a times, no, you never get to the ideal partner status. Then here's the question: can you accept him for who he is? When you are with him, do you feel comfortable? If you are feeling comfortable, then what else are you looking for? What other expectations do you have for that someone? And how are you going to find that someone? Look, statistics have shown that most of the time, when you are with a partner, things does not go right. Right? There are about 50% of marriages that fail. What does that mean? Alright. That means that you have a throw dice chance of getting a marriage to work out. This is something I know for certain. In the past, arranged marriages are more successful than today's relationships and marriages. And why is that? Because they made a decision to decide. They made a decision to be together, for better or for worse. There's something that they are working towards. To them, a relationship or a marriage is something that's lifelong, that's something that you cannot screw around with, something that is a big part of your life. So here's the question: what is a relationship to you? How do you define a relationship? In the past, relationships were long-term, and when they got into one, they knew they had to put their effort in it. What is a relationship to you? Do you have to put in any effort, or should it be effortless? What in this world does not require effort? What in this world does not require effort? Answer that yourself. And then when you have a relationship, choose or know what your conditions are for a relationship. And finally, whether you can decide to be with someone. There are so many people on earth, right? And you only like a few people. What about the rest of the people? Just because they don't fall into your favor list, you do not like them? What makes you think that you'll be liked by them anyways? What is a relationship? Back to you, alright? What is a relationship? Okay, so I hope that I've thrown a few questions there and allowed you to ponder about what that is. And then you should be able to know whether he's a right one or not if you manage to answer those questions. Right? It's a never-ending journey. Keep working on yourself, and I'll see you at the next video. Bye-bye.